So you're coming to Buffalo. It's happening April 23rd. The Comedy Get Down. You, Eddie Griffin, George Lopez, Charlie Murphy, and Cedric the Entertainer. I mean, this is going to be one hell of a comedy tour.
It is. It's one hell of a tour. We started, January of 2015, and we've been rolling on ever since. Now we're going to be doing a TV show based on the tour, scripted reality show. So I think it's just five cats who genuinely love each other and genuinely love the art of comedy, and we get on stage and perform together. It's like we formed Voltron, and now we get to have fun.
Well, and the funny thing is, it's kind of shaping up to be, and nothing can obviously replace the Kings of Comedy tour, but it's kind of lining up to be that, in the sense that you have these great comedians who have had very, very long and successful careers all on one stage. And then look, you guys threw in a Latino.
Yeah, well, he actually threw us in.
Okay.
At this time, the black dudes are working for the Latino. No, he had this idea to do a tribute for Richard Pryor, and he called the cast that he really loved and respected. And so it started out as just a labor of love for somebody we respected, and to get Richard Pryor's statue complete. But then we worked together, and it was just, we did that one night, and we were like, man, we should do this. And a lot of people say things like that, so you can't really take them to heart. But all of a sudden, they came up with dates, and we started doing them, and now it's rolling. And I can't think of a time I've had more fun performing with another group of people.
First Niagara Center, April 23rd, 8 p.m. Tickets are on sale now. So talk to me about what you did for your birthday. I mean, you getting up there, DL. You ain't no young spring chicken no more.
Absolutely. Getting to be 52 is a compliment. But I was performing the day of my birthday, and then I went. Then yesterday, Monday I got in. So my family took me to dinner, and then yesterday I had a meeting, and they had a cake. So it's like, I think the older you get, the more they make sure that you have celebrations while you remember them.
Well, happy belated birthday. So what's going on with this book? I know you're a published author already, but you've got the new book that's coming out in June, and it's an oral history of the Obama presidency.
Well, it's funny because it starts out where Obama gave that first speech and burst onto the scene, and how people will say one thing in public and another thing in private. This is a look at what I think people say behind President Obama's back, and what he says when he's in private away from them. So it's a comedic turn. It's a comedic license, but I was laughing writing it. I hope people laugh reading it.
Black Man, White House is what it's called, right?
It's Black Man, White House, an oral history of the Obama presidency, right? It'll be out June 2nd.
I can't wait, because if it's anything like the memes that we see of President Obama on Instagram and Twitter.
Absolutely. It'll be a lot like that. Absolutely.
And so how is radio treating you?
I really love the medium. I think it's as close as an approximation of comedy as you can get. Like, it's still the same process. Like, I do show prep for the show, but I've always done that for comedy. So it feels like the same thing. And then, it's to me, it's like water that comes in your house. Some you use to take a shower, some you cook, some you wash clothes with, but it's the same source, different use. And I think my perspective is like that for comedy, and it's like that for radio. So I really love the medium, and I've always loved it. I think it's a lot of work. I think it's a lot harder than people, because you think, because you're a comic, people tend to think because you're a comic and you got to talk all the time, but radio's so much more dynamic than that. And I think it's one of the most viable art forms that ever existed, and I think it can only survive if it has strong, resilient personalities and people that have perspective. Because now people have so many choices to make. They can make their own radio stations. They can listen to iPods. They can listen to satellite. They can listen. They have so many venues that they can listen to, and you have to do something that connects the tissue to make people listen to you. And it's just like that for comedy for me.
I can tell that you haven't been in radio as long as me, because I'm just like, radio is all right. Yeah, it's treating me all right. I'm kidding. I love it.
Here's the thing about radio. I love the medium of radio. I love the people I work with. Like radio management, they lie when the truth is in.
Don't they?
Radio management is so bad they make me miss BET.
Yeah, you've definitely experienced radio.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, you're serious, huh?
Okay, well, speaking of lies, this whole election, that's, normally what happens, and it seems to be no different this time around. What are your thoughts of the candidates that we have a choice of?
We don't have candidates. We actually don't. I think we have children. I think when you can have a debate for one specific party, first they've been silly. It's been, first it started off like wilding out for old white people. On the Republican. And then all of a sudden it culminates with candidates talking about the size of their Johnsons.
Right.
When literally not one issue got discussed. It was if your children acted like the potential presidential candidates, you slapped the hell out of them. If they acted like that in public and embarrassed you like that, if Donald Trump gets in office, it'll be the first time a black man moves out of a house, a white man moves in, and the neighborhood goes down.
Well,
if Donald Trump being president is like Flavor Flav winning a spelling bee, it is so only in America would you think so little of this country that you think anybody can do it. Like you send rank amateurs to be politicians, senators, you send amateurs to be congressmen, and then you want to send an amateur to be a president, like people who've never had any experience, and you go, we're tired of these insiders because you keep sending unqualified people to run the greatest nation in the world, and you wonder why it's going down. It's going down because you make silly choices, and you don't act like adults. They should only let people who are serious and sober-minded vote. I'm serious. I don't understand. I think we should sell this out. I really do. I think if they want to leave, we should. We should have a reverse Louisiana purchase.
Well, I was going to ask you, where are we moving?
No, we'll keep the East, the Midwest, well, the East and the West, because the Midwest is South too, but I'm just saying. The most vile, the most repressive things come from people who, it's amazing how the people who claim to love the God the most in the Bible Belt have the least in common with him.
Yeah, very true.
Who love God the most religious people are generally in this country the most hateful. So you want the Bible Belt, keep it. The Bible ain't been there no longer.
Well, I've already got my ticket to Mexico. I think I'm going down to Mexico if Trump wins. I'm out.
It's so funny. We won't let nobody else. People can't come to our country to escape terrorism and tyranny. But you automatically think people are going to let us in and stake Donald Trump. Like, we won't accept nobody. We won't let anybody else in. Like,
they're going to say, no, you stay there.
Leave when we want.
Well, DL, I'm so excited that you're coming to Buffalo, and I cannot wait to see you, Cedric, Eddie, George, and Charlie on the same stage, April 23rd, 8 p.m. at the First Niagara Center, the Comedy Get Down. We are so looking forward to it, and thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to check in with us here in Buffalo.
As am I. I can't wait to see you all. See you guys in April.